Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, it's your boy Pat Coltrane. What's up with you, baby Bubba? I said, baby Bubba, what's up with you? Good morning, good morning. I said I was about to record this video. I said, bump it, man. I'm on lunch. Let me go live, yo. I said, I'm on lunch. Let me just go ahead and go live. You know, give the folks peace of my mind in real time. And then this will give y'all a chance to, we could just talk it through, man. I got an hour. Let's get into these shout outs. Then we're going to, get into my thoughts. You hear me? I'm going to get into my thoughts. And I saw somebody say you about to go off. And nah, I ain't going to go off, man. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm kind of back to off season, Pat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just kind of like, I think I'm kind of numb. And I think I need to do that. We're going to get into it. Jay Cook, what's up? Omari Tillman, what's going on with you, my man? CLB, what's up with you? I'm tripping, y'all. Angel Eyes Fancy, what's going on with you, girl? Popping Bullets. 704 Bros, what's going on with you? Man, y'all, I'm tripping. Trill One, what's going on with you, big dog? Adrian Williams, Adam Sanders, 10 Tizzy. Dr. Wolf Saber was going on. The King, Snow Ghost was going on. Which y'all remember Snow Fox? Anyways, EL was 1829. My man's Kenneth Montez was going on with you. My man's Dave from Panther Nation Podcast was going on with you. Ghost Daddy was going on. So basically, I started doing these Monday morning clarities because, as a fan, and I'm pretty sure everybody not like this. As a fan, we kind of overreact after a loss or even after a win. We kind of overreact. And so you kind of need to sleep on it. But I also did it for personal reasons because I know for me, like I said, I overreact with a lot of situations and I need to clear my mind. You know what I'm saying? You need to clear your mind. So that's why I started doing Monday morning clarity, man, just to offer a little bit of insight for a lot of Panther fans who feel like, giving up on this team or they're a little bit too hype about this team. So I started doing that. So before I get into that, when I got up this morning, had to log on for work and all that good stuff, man. And my wife came in here. Yes, this is gonna be that type of show. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I do. My wife came in. She was like, "Hey, how you sleep, baby?" And I was like, "Man, I was stressed out, man." You know what I'm saying? Like, I said, my team got me stressed out. And she was like, "Well, that's what come with being a supervisor or whatever." I was like, "I'm talking about the Panthers." And as soon as I said that, I was like, wow. This team that don't even follow me on Twitter got me up late at night, gave me a daggone headache. I got a headache right now. Got some of us throwing back a couple. Don't even know who I am. Got me stressed out like this. So I had to really step back and say, you know what, man? I cannot allow myself to be so emotionally invested in this team. Shout out to my man Cage Luke Mister, man. He had tweeted that, and that's where it kind of hit on. Like, man, I'm done investing so much into this daggone team. If you've been with me, I had to take a little break, man. Like, man, it's too much, y'all. You know what I mean? So it's really about finding balance. If you that type of person where you already got the balance, well, congratulations to you, man. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it takes a little bit more work for me to say, you know what? This team don't even listen to me. 2K me, what's going on with you? JB2, what's going on with you? My man's Action Jackson. So let's talk about it real quick, man. Shout out to let me get their names right on Twitter. I want to get this right. Shout out to at Himbo CNDRXX. I know I'm jacking that up, man. I don't know nothing about this stuff. At Hambo CNDRXX and at Ayo T Time 9. They hosted this Panther Nation, I guess, town hall after the game. They did it last week and it was lit last week, so it made me want to join it this week. I joined it and it was dope. It was super duper dope to hear everybody's opinion, listen to everybody's frustration with this team. And I think everybody pretty much on the same page. Of course, you got some folks who kind of blame one other person more than the other, but the truth of the matter is everybody is kind of frustrated. You don't see a whole lot of super duper positive fans, you know what I'm saying? Because and granted, you shouldn't, you know what I mean? Like, this team is doing terrible. They're very inconsistent, man. And I don't know if the super duper Panther fans ain't coming out because excuse me, y'all. The negative ones kind of kind of outpowering the fan base right now. But I think, to be honest, I think there should be a lot of bad stuff that needs to be said about this team and how it's being ran right now. But go check them. Go follow them. They hosted a Panther Nation town hall. So if you need some counseling, man, you should have been up in there. It was some heavy hitters up in there talking that talk, and it was pretty cool. Sideshow Rob, what's going on with you? Panther Buzz FSU 23, what's going on with you? Dang, he said he was dreaming about the loss, man. You see what I'm saying? Like, it don't even make no sense. And look, they don't even know you. Panthers Buzz. They don't even know you, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, we shouldn't have to go through this. We should not have to go through this. You know what I'm saying? My man, Tree Fitty, man. I appreciate that. Y'all hit that like button, like Tree Fitty say. So let's get into this game a little bit. Looking back at this game, I know I showed a lot of frustration yesterday. I can't even remember how I was acting yesterday. But I was very frustrated, if I'm being honest with y'all. I was very frustrated with this team on how it's being ran. I was very frustrated with Matt Rule's presser after the loss. And even today, Matt Rule still got me kind of frustrated. Like, for real. He still got me kind of frustrated, man. Like, I get what you're doing. I don't know if y'all had a chance to listen to Matt Rule's presser today. But Corey Jackson, man, where my moderators at, man? Dang. But I get what Matt Rule is trying to do. He's trying to spread the blame around. You know what I'm saying? And he's trying to get away from I guess blaming one person. Even though yesterday he came out fine. He came out like, yeah, Sam Darnold missed this pass, this, that, and he knew what was up. And then today he kind of tried to push the blame around. And what kind of irked me about the press conference today is he really tried to blame the defense, man. The defense should not even be talked about. Don't talk to me about no defense. I know you're going to say, oh, man, they didn't play a perfect game because, they scored. The defense played about as good as you could play as any defense in the National Football League. The defense played about as good as you could play a defense in the National Football League. You hear me? I don't want to hear Matt Rule talking bad about this defense at all. None. It's like, oh, it's been 2 weeks in a row where, they could have stopped him and they didn't stop him. For real. No. Keep that same energy. I want you to put it on this offensive line, and I want you to put it on Sam Darnold. And I want you to put it on Joe Brady, because that's who it all falls on. Even after me sleeping on it, that's who it all falls on. No ifs and buts about it. I see a lot of folks are saying, yeah, we gonna be healthy. But we can't forget that when C-Mac come back, a lot of y'all want to get rid of C-Mac. Now, which one is it? You know what I'm saying? Is C-Mac, Is he the savior of this team, or is he just, let me turn this off. Is he the savior of this team, or is he holding this team back from being a super duper offense that y'all said we could be without him? You know what I mean? Because that's an argument. That was an argument too. That C-Mac was holding us back. Sam Darnold can get loose now. Like make up y'all minds, man. You know what I mean? I think even with C-Mac coming back, I know people gonna say, "Look, we won them first 3 games with C-Mac. We won those." But the truth of the matter is, I just don't see it, man. I still don't see us being a successful team, dog. I still don't see us being a successful team. The media was beating us up for being one of the worst undefeated teams. They say, "Oh, the first 3 teams we played was the weakest," and all that kind of stuff. And Matt Rule, I ain't gonna just say Matt Rule. The Panthers are proving them right. You know what I'm saying? The Panthers are proving them right. My man Tree 50, I appreciate that super chat. He said, "I'm 10 minutes from Philly. Rough loss on my perspective, man. That sucks, dog." But to be honest with you, it's so many Philly fans in the Carolinas. I told y'all my cousin FaceTimed me from the game. It don't matter where you at. My cousin FaceTimed me from the game. And right before the game, I was talking big boy stuff. And I had to deal with it. So, but I know it's got to be even crazier in Philly, though. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't know if this team is going to be the team that's actually going to have some success this season, which is kind of frustrating because Scott is making moves like we trying to win now. They are making moves like we are trying to win now, and I just don't see how that's possible. I just don't see how that's possible, man. Quill Davis, what's up with you? Roger McLean, the real Mike Brown, what's going on with you? Mr. Wilkins, what's going on with you, man? Like, I tell y'all, man, like, I'm numb, man. Like, for real. My man Dave up in here. Dave says C-Mac was Darnold's blanket, and it showed 4 interceptions in the last 6 games. That's sad, bro. That's sad. Like, I get it. The Jets fans say, "Oh, I wish we would have did more for him." But how much this man need, man? How much this man need to be successful? For real, C-Mac go out and you can't, man. Man. I ain't want no quarterback like that, dog. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I don't want no quarterback like that, dog. I'm sorry, man. If you need C-Mac that much and you just collapse. And if y'all listen, look, y'all, look. I don't try to get on here. My man S Base, I appreciate that super chat. I'm gonna get to it. I don't get on here and say, "Look, I know everything." If I say that, I joke. Okay? I don't try to get on here and say I know everything. But I told y'all, I ain't no coach. I never played football. You know what I'm saying? I watch the game. I analyze stuff. I'm an analyst. Okay? And I saw that Sam Darnold, he had an issue with his decision making. He sticks with his first read. It's like he don't even go through his reads. He get kind of antsy in the pocket. I said that. Today, what you heard Matt Rule say? Today? He said he saw Sam. He kept going with his first read. Wasn't going through his read. He kept going with his first read. I said that, man. But since I ain't played football, well, y'all trip, bro. SC Base, I appreciate that super chat. He said we should have took it. Man, listen here, dog. I'm about to blow. Look, dog. I'm putting to make this comment so big, dog. Oh my gosh, yo. Like, look, man. Look, man. Like, for real. And on that Panther Nation town hall, a lot of folks kind of agree that they won't say this, but they kind of agree that J.C. Horn wasn't the best pick. He wasn't the best pick. Everybody loved J.C. Horn, but at the time he wasn't the best pick. Most of them said we should have went with uh, Justin Fields. Me personally, we should have went with Rashawn Slater, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like we should have went with Rashawn Slater. And like I said, I don't try to beat my chest and say, man, I'm always right. And look, man, don't none of y'all work in the NFL, okay? You know what I mean? Like I make a joke about, look, y'all ain't even good at y'all regular jobs. Okay, how you gonna be an NFL? That's a joke. But honestly, that's how I look at it for me too. Like we, we all just giving our opinions here. So for me, I felt like Rashawn Slater was the best move to make. Not just Rashawn Slater, but we should have been working on that offensive line, dog. You know we could have had Rashawn Slater, Spencer Brown, Trey Smith in this daggone draft, dog. The offensive line would have still been straight. And guess what? Without J.C. Horn, you still could have had a chance to get. You still could have had a chance to get. You still would have had A.J. Bouye, had a chance to get C.J. Henderson and Stephen Gilmore. I know hindsight 2020, can't nobody see the future either. But look at it. What I've been saying is you should have been very aggressive when it came to the offensive line. The cornerback situation, you fixed that 3 times already. That's how easy it is to fix the cornerback situation. But I'm not gonna sit up here and believe, hey, we tried to call some folks. We tried to call somebody. They don't want to give them up. They don't want to give them up. Rashad was in it. Shout out to Rashad from Panther Nation podcast. He was in it, and he gave a great point when it came to Rashawn Slater. You know what I'm saying? He gave a great point, and he gave a great point when it comes to building your offensive line through the draft. I like that. I couldn't have said it any better. But to be honest with you, it's like a lot of folks don't see that, and I feel like until we start showing this offensive line some love, we ain't never gonna see no success, man. You know what I mean? We done tried building through free agency. We done tried building through free agency. It's not working. It's not working. You know what I'm saying? Travis Gerald, what's going on with you? Glad you can make it, dog. The real Zero Chill says Sam's supposed to crush that 2-minute warning. I want to see more from Sam, man. We got on I got on Teddy last year for not being that type of QB to be able to win us a game. You know what I mean? And even I went live right after the game, like in the fourth quarter, while the game was still going on. When they went into the 2 minutes, I knew he was going to throw an interception. I knew because he just that type of QB. You know what I'm saying? He just that type of QB. So let me, continue to give my thoughts here on how I'm feeling about this team now. Basically, I still feel like we are a very inconsistent team, which is kind of bad when you talk about a team that still look like they rebuilding. You know what I'm saying? The defense is done, but look, the second floor ain't finished. You know what I'm saying? You look great. You did the first floor. You rebuild the first floor, but you ain't even start on the second floor, man. And now what kind of materials you gonna use? Because we hardly got any draft picks. I made a joke last night. Like, look, if we continue to look bad against good teams, if we continue to look bad against good teams and end up with a bad record, and end up with a high draft pick and no picks, like for real, like how that gonna look? How that's gonna look? Like Scott Fitterer can go from looking like a genius to looking like he a gambler. You know what I'm saying? And he just put it all on the line. Like that's where he can go real quick. Instead of looking like a genius, he can go looking like a gambler real quick. Joe Clarity, he said, we need to do better building the draft, develop talent, and smartly acquire talent through free agency. I agree with them first two. I feel like with the free agency, I feel like I don't know, I guess because we made so many moves in free agency, it's hard to say if we did bad or good. But Morgan Morgan Fox, excuse me, y'all. Morgan Fox was working out. I thought Daquan Jones was doing okay, but now he kind of invisible. Well, these past two games. Uh, Hassan Reddick was a huge signing. Frankie Louvu was a huge signing. Pat Elfline was terrible. Cam Irvin was terrible. It's like they good on defense. Like when it comes to defensive signings, they good. But when it comes to the offense, maybe it's harder to. Maybe it's harder. Morgan, Captain Mo. I see you. Seems like it's harder. Maybe that's the issue. It's harder to uh build a team in free agency. You know, I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, an offense, build an offense in free agency. King Recent says, I think Hassan Reddick going to be defensive player of the year on the team. Not in the whole league. He balling though. Nobody is getting none of them accolades like from the Panthers. I don't care how well they do. It ain't me hating on the Panthers. It's that just this is how it works. You know what I'm saying? We were starting to get some publicity. Like the first three games, but then we started losing the games that everybody thought we was gonna lose. We started losing the games that everybody thought we was gonna lose. And we kind of proven them right. So now it's like, man, we ain't paying them no attention, man. We ain't got to pay them no attention. Eric M, what's going on with you? He said, Pat, Sam been sacked 14 times in 5 games. 14 times, dang. Do you think that contributes to the interceptions? He constantly running for his life. I ain't going. I think maybe, I guess, but even when Sam got a good pocket, man, he just don't make the right decisions. You know what I'm saying? He still don't make the right decisions. You know what I mean? Maybe that's kind of throwing him off and he's scared, but I don't want no QB like that, man. You got to come on, all QBs gonna get sacked, man. I ain't gonna say that's the excuse. That's the reason why he throwing all the interceptions. You know what type of offensive line you got. Um, Casey Washington, what's going on with you? I think we're going to be fine. We only have one weakness on this team. Once we address the O-line, we will be in the NFC Championship win. Like, and I want to believe that too. Like, like the first few weeks, that's how I felt. Like, man, this O-line, like, we can win. This defense is balling enough, but it's like this O-line is just that bad. Like, the offense is just that bad. Like, even if you got an elite defense, this offense is really gonna hold you back. It's really gonna hold you back. Bill Mack 003. Joe Brady needs to learn how to make adjustments to the offense to counter the changes made from opponents. And like I said, I think that just come with him being young. Like Joe Brady is young. He's a young offensive coordinator. That's what we stuck with. We going through the growing pains of a young offensive coordinator who doesn't have any experience leading the offense in the NFL. None. You know what I'm saying? He done backed up some, been an assistant, but as far as being in charge of the offense, he don't have no experience like that. He don't know what to do, man. You know what I mean? And that's why I kind of attributed to, and that's what kind of give me peace about the whole situation. You know what I mean? Like, it is what this dude don't know what he doing. It was a bad signing. He was definitely not a good coach to pick up. But what we gonna do now? Maybe in the future he'll be a lot better. You know what I mean? Maybe in the future, once he learn how to coach, he might be better. You know what I'm saying? But right now, we just got to suffer. Let's see. And what's crazy, Mr. Wilkins says Panthers' problem is the third quarter. They asked Matt Rule Y'all hit that like button one time for your boy, man. They asked Matt Rule about the third quarter situation, and Matt Rule basically feel like the rest of us. He's like, man, I don't know. I don't know. But then he said, okay, I got a plan to fix that, and then go into a rant about nothing. Y'all go watch the press conference, man. That's the best way I can explain it. They asked him about third quarter situation, and then he go into a rant about nothing. I got a plan how I'm going to fix this. I got a plan. So one day, like, man, what are you talking about? Oh, they did. Oh, let me talk about Deontay Brown real quick. Let me talk about Deontay Brown. A lot of Panther fans, they want to see Deontay Brown, and I think mainly it's because we need something new. Let's try something new here. Okay, let's try something new. Let's see Deontay Brown. But I'm kind of worried, man. You know what I'm saying? I think this front office trying to save face. They know they messed up. They know they messed up with this offensive line, man. All the offensive line moves they made in the draft, they've been trying to hide because they know they messed it up. When you look at Brady Christensen, they don't even want Brady Christensen to play left tackle, and that's what you drafted him to do. So you babying him. Deontay Brown, when you know this dude was big when you this dude was big when you drafted him. Now you talking about, yeah, his weight he kind of big, but he gonna get it down. You know, we got him doing extra stuff. David Moore, you ain't even let him make it to the season. We couldn't even see what he looked like. Did he look that bad? They passed on so many good offensive linemen. And the offensive linemen that they did pick up, they hiding. What y'all did? Be real. What y'all did? You know you messed up. So they brought up Deontay Brown, and I'm afraid. You know what I mean? I know a lot of fans want to see him. Y'all feelings might be hurt when he get out there. That man might not be that good. He might not be that good, and he definitely might not be the solution that we looking for. Travis said somebody in the town hall said he was a preacher dressed as a coach. Man, they was going in, dog. They was really going in. And really, Matt Rule, that's what he is for real. He is. I think he is a minister dressed up as. I mean, and I feel like maybe that could translate well when you trying to talk to men, but I just don't know. You more like a youth pastor. That's probably why you worked in that's why it worked in college. You know what I'm saying? You got to step it up a little bit, man. You might need to be a bishop or something, man. You can't lead no men's meetings. You hear me? You can't lead no men's meetings or nothing, like, because you don't know how to talk. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how to talk to men. Like, these motivational speeches, dog, like, I saw right through it. Like, I was like, man, this dude talk too fast. You know, you talking too fast, and you ain't saying nothing. The real Zero Chill, our O-line coach is trash. I agree. Article was written, and Pat Meyer, which is our O-line coach, I read an article. Yes, I read sometimes. And he made a comment about our offensive line, and he good with our offensive line. He good with the personnel. And I guess you're not gonna say, hey man, I don't like these people that y'all gave me. You know. But still. Pat Meyer is not good. We got a long way to go, folks. You know what I mean? We got a very, very long way to go. And that's what I'm like, man, this don't even seem right. I ain't the best with our cap. I don't know where we at with our cap. But I hope we got enough money to go into this offensive line. We not winning nothing this season. I'm going to go ahead and say that right now. We not winning nothing this season, man. I hate to be like that. But I have to tell myself that so I don't get my hopes up no more. So I don't lose no sleep. I do that for myself. Trill wants to say Sam is mobile. We need an O-line. That's what I say. Samar Jackson, you're going to have to turn into that mobile quarterback, dog. Like, You can't be, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't even think he that pocket passer. I think I said this yesterday. I thought Sam Darnold was gonna be that pocket quarterback. That's what I thought. That's what I thought we had. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody hated Cam Newton. They didn't want PJ Walker in there, so I'm like, okay, Sam must be that pocket. You know, that pocket passer that the Southern Mafia really, really love. That's what they want. And nah, dog. Like that's not him. He's a mobile quarterback. He's not gonna throw the ball downfield. He's not. Matt Rule talked about that. You know, him not being able to get the ball downfield. Him not being able to get the ball downfield is because of the pressure. I don't think that got nothing to do with it. That man don't know how. That man cannot hit nobody downfield. He not. He can't. Y'all, we beat up Teddy so bad because he was checked down. But like Sam, that's what you got to do. You gonna have to be able to check that stuff down and run around. That's what you got to do. Cause you not that quarterback that everybody thought you was going to be. I'm be honest. My man Rashad from Panther Nation Podcast. I think that Rashad. Yeah. Yeah. Rashad went in last night. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why, you know what I mean, I think me and Rashad and Panther Nation Podcast, you know, everybody, we kind of be on the same page. You know what I mean? Like I said, in that town hall, a lot of people felt like Justin Fields should have been the pick. And I agree. You know, Justin Fields, to me, it should have been Rashawn Slater, Justin Fields. That who was on my board. Rashawn Slater, Justin Fields. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all know I did a whole video saying I didn't want no DB at number one. I didn't want it. You know what I'm saying? I know fans gonna hate that, but that ain't me saying J.C. Horn trash. I just didn't want no DB. Everything I wanted was positions that I knew was gonna be hard to be fixed. The offensive line, the freaking quarterback. Dog, I said I wanted Michael Parsons before I wanted daggone J.C. Horn, man. Like that's just not to say J.C. Horn. Look, y'all saw, cause I gotta keep on telling folks this. When we draft J.C. Horn, when J.C. Horn in the game, I be going off. I support my team. That don't mean that hey, I can't say what I really wanted. I'm just real like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just real like that. I ain't gonna hate on JC. That's who they drafted. And he a Panther. But to be honest with you, they should have went lineman, quarterback, or linebacker, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel. JC Horn dope though. He balling out of his mind. He dope though. He balling out of his mind. But as y'all see, JC Horn down, and guess what? The defense still look crazy. The defense is balling crazy. Okay, just think about it. We ain't addressed the offensive line. The offensive line look like some. No, you know what? I ain't gonna say that. James Aaron, I appreciate that super chat, man. Said, did you see Robbie's outburst? I don't blame him at all. And Matt Rule said, dang, he did talk about this. You know what I mean? Because it's been kind of hush-hush. Where the daggone sound guy, man? Huh? Where the sound guy with the little thing where you can listen in? Wait, ain't nobody was mic'd up on the sideline? I saw that. And he had a right to be upset. He had a right to be upset. I saw somebody make a meme saying he was upset with Sam Darnold, saying, I told y'all not to bring him here. That was funny. But I saw that Robbie got all the reason to be up frustrated. And no, I'm not on dog, man. We shouldn't have signed Robbie. We shouldn't have did that. Man, I seen somebody say, man, we should have kept Curtis Samuel. See, we be hustling backwards, man. We be hustling backwards. Curtis Samuel don't even barely play in the game now. Curtis Samuel still be injured. Here you got a wide receiver who healthy, who got speed, but the quarterback can't get it to him. If Curtis Samuel here, not only will Curtis Samuel might not play, if he played, Sam Darnold might not even be able to get the ball to him. Then what y'all gonna say? Man, why we signing Curtis Samuel? We knew he was injury prone, man. Ain't nothing wrong with Robbie, okay? Robbie, in my opinion, Robbie is a good wide receiver, an excellent number two. Sam Darnold just can't. He gonna throw himself the ball, man? Okay, he can't throw himself the ball. I like the signing, okay? Cause whenever it happened, everybody was happy, and only I'm allowed to backtrack. Okay, nobody else. Brad, he had a daggone flashback. That man forgot where he was at, man. That man forgot where he was at. Sean, what up, dog? Uh, Man, that nickname went out the window, Rashad. He said we can't even call them Guardians anymore, man. Yo, we was having so much fun, man. Like, this is terrible, man. Like, we shouldn't even be here right now, man. Like, for real, for real. They ain't even good guards. Like, they ain't even good guards, dog. Like, we thought the tackle position was gonna be the worst. Man, these guards suck, dog. These guards suck. Dennis Daly got crossed. Got crossed out of his shoes yesterday. Man. Uh let's see. It was one comment I saw that I done missed. Dang, man. Oh well. Agreed. Agreed. The real zero chill. Like, they be open. They be open. But man, go back and watch these. You see so many plays. Like, this goes back to what I've been saying. He is bad at making decisions. He do not make good decisions. I think he is actually reading his first read, like Matt Rule said, and throwing it to him. Man, he has so many passes underneath, so many passes, and they be wide open. Wide the heck open, man. And this is not a rookie quarterback, y'all. But and I'm definitely not gonna baby this dude. I'm not gonna baby this dude. This is not a rookie quarterback, y'all. He's still trying to get himself ready. He got to get himself together. This coaching staff is not the coaching staff to build him up, man. This is not the coaching staff to build him up, man. You know what I mean? Matt Rule, you can't motivate this dude into being a better quarterback. Joe Brady has no idea what it takes to be a good quarterback. My man 89 J Stubbs, I appreciate the super chat. He said, Pat, we could have drafted Slater, Creed, and oh my gosh, man, look, I'm gonna make this one big too, bro. Everybody that say something that agree with me. Nah, I'm joking. I ain't gonna do that, but like, yo, can you imagine how many linemen we could have had in this daggone draft, man? That's why, and look, that's why, and yo, a lot of my backtracking be me trying to be positive. You know what I'm saying, for the fan base. You know what I mean? But that's why I was like, when it came to the J.C. Horn signing, I'm gonna be honest. At first, I disliked the Terrace Marshall Jr. signing worse. Like, I didn't like that one because I'm like, man, we still need an offensive line, and you pick up Terrace Marshall, like, for what? You got receivers. You got receivers for what? That's why I did the whole little pokey video or whatever, because I felt like we could have got an offensive lineman there. Now it's a little bit more, man. We should have went with an offensive lineman in the first, and maybe we could have got Terrace Marshall Jr. But like, the things we did in this draft, man, y'all don't even like Chuba Hubbard. Y'all don't even like Chuba Hubbard. We drafted a daggone long snapper, y'all. This was a terrible draft, man. I'm telling you, that's why I wasn't feeling like all that moving around. We was excited. You know what I'm saying? Man, Scott Fitterer might have ADD, and y'all don't even know it. This man might have ADHD, and y'all don't even know it. All that daggone moving around. I don't know where that came from. All that moving around for what? You know what I mean? Like, for what? Oh, let me talk about Chuba real quick, man. Shout out to Chuba Hubbard, man. It's definitely a solid running back. Definitely a solid running back. You know what I mean? This offensive line is making him better. This man is being put through the fire. This man is being put through the fire, man. He go to another team, he might be elite. This man might be Austin Eckler. You hear me? This is sad, bro. This is sad, man. This is sad. Um, John said everyone went from giving the Panthers um for their draft selection to now saying the moves were bad. Look, that's how time worked. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to be honest with you, ain't nothing wrong with being upset. I ain't gonna make you feel people. I ain't gonna make people feel bad for feeling like that. For real though, cause you making me feel bad. But the truth of the matter is that's how time worked. You know what I mean? And um, like I said, hindsight is 2020. You know what I mean? Like only time will tell if this draft was a bad draft. And to be honest with you, that first, at my first feeling was I didn't like it. Didn't make sense to me. Like the moves didn't make sense to me. They didn't make sense to me. But you still try to get behind your team. You know what I mean? And you see some good stuff. You see some good stuff happening, and then it just kind of plummet, man. It's like stocks, dog. It's like Dogecoin. You know what I mean? Like that's what it feel like stocks. You be like, oh, okay, that was right. It was right. Okay, yeah, it's rising, and then it just plummet. Like, oh my gosh, man, ain't nothing wrong with feeling like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with feeling like that. Daniel Stanson, what's going on with you? And mainly because that's what I be doing. Like I said, y'all, I know. I say what's on my mind, and a lot of time, it can probably seem like an overreaction. So I have to come back and say, look, man, I apologize. I ain't meant that. The Panthers make us look crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, they make me look crazy. Cause I'm the one up here going live, going through my daggone emotions, showing everybody. They make me look crazy, man. Bump this daggone team. Marcus Barnes says we were better off taking Kyle Pitts. Nah, I'm good on that, man. Shoot, Kyle Pitts definitely balled. This past Sunday, he definitely balling. But that wouldn't make sense. But you know, to be honest with you, that sounds like a move this front office would make. That sounds like a move they will make. You got DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson. Yeah, let's take a tight end. And to be honest with you, we got 100 tight ends, and they don't know how to use none of them. I definitely don't want Kyle Pitts. No. I don't want Kyle Pitts. They wouldn't even know what to do with him. They got Giovanni Ritchie back there trying to block. He don't know what he doing. You can't handle the true podcast. Say go get Eric Bieniemy. That ship probably done sell, man. That ship done probably sell. I think I give a Rule one more year. Then he'll be on the hot seat. I think somebody saying Rule is on the hot seat now. I don't know how impatient Tepper is, but this definitely on him because this don't make sense. But I think one more year next year, if Rule don't do something, and that's what a lot of the fans who support Matt Rule anyway, that's what they say. Give him 3 years, man. 3 years, he gonna have us at the promised land. Y'all, Moses wandered for 40 years. That's what my new channel gonna be like. Like, man, this dude better want to hear that, Pat. He about to have us wandering around in the desert for 40 years. You know Moses didn't even make it to the promised land, y'all. I'm sorry, man. Like, for real. I should have just recorded this and been on my way. 89J Stubbs, I appreciate that super chat. Eagle said, oh my gosh, I saw that, man. Eagle said we kept running the same plays, dog. And that makes sense. Like, think about last week. When Trayvon Diggs got those 2 interceptions. It was like, I know they ain't about to do what I think they about to do. They sure is about to do it. And that's probably what they did this week. Like, come on, Joe. Come on now. You supposed to be the prodigy, man. Don't let me find out, man. You got the same plays that you keep on running, man. Please don't tell me you that predictable, dog. Please. I think Dave, I think I did hear you say it. Dave said, y'all know where I stand. That seat being hot longer, we give it credit for. And see, I ain't going to disagree with you down there because I don't know how impatient Dave Tepper is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got maybe I'm pretty sure y'all got a better feel of Dave Tepper. It's still hard for me to figure this guy out. If he's that type of um, owner, because I feel like he was real patient with Marty, way more patient than he should have been. You know what I mean? So, hey, I ain't gonna disagree with nobody that said that Matt Rule is on the hot seat. Me personally, I think he get one more year. I think next year, if he don't do right, then he might be up out of there. Uh, Joe Clarity, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Happy birthday, man. Bump that. Bump this team, dog. Bump this team. Don't let the team ruin your birthday. They don't even know you. They don't even know. You think they care about your birthday, Joe? Man, don't let them ruin your birthday, man. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday. Enjoy your birthday. I wish you many, many more. Uh, uh, John said it's a reason why the contract is for 7 years. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. 89 J Stubb says, I better not see that Ian Thomas screen again. It hasn't worked 3 straight games. Man, I want him to use Tommy Tremble more. Don't get me wrong. I like what Ian Thomas is. You know, he look a lot better. He looking a lot better. But obviously he's not that athletic, man. He's not. You know what I mean? And I guess they think that, oh, since the other teams feel that, hey, he's not athletic, so the ball ain't going to him. So we try to trick him with that. That junk don't work, man. They see that junk coming. They see it coming. Every time they don't even do it no more. Tyree Ross, what's going on with you? He said APAC, where these the same players they wanted to keep a secret on the preseason. Exactly. Like, I don't get it, man. Like, I really don't get it. I don't get it, man. For you to hire these players like the NFL ain't ready for them. They ain't ready for this. And don't get me wrong now. I've been saying, like, okay, they look like they kind of solid, but then they start looking like this. Then I get upset. Because then I start to blame it on they ain't get enough reps. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's the truth. They not comfortable. Popping bullets say Watson. And Watson, it's gonna be about 2 years, man, for Watson playing to have a chance to play again. That man fighting for his life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm way past the Deshaun Watson situation. I know a lot of folks still on him heavy. They still want him, but I'm past it. Y'all know that. Sean President said nobody broke any tackles this game. That's unreal. Even DJ was going down on first contact. DJ was fighting though, man. You know what I mean? DJ was fighting. Chuba was fighting, but you can only do but so much, man. You know, you can only do but so much. Shoot, man, they was rushing for the whole game. They rushed for the whole game. They ain't had a blitz or nothing. They just rushed for the whole game. Shoot. Everybody in the secondary was available to tackle somebody. Man, shoot. I agree, Michael Pritchett. It wasn't as bad as the one from yesterday. It seemed like he was a little bit. He was trying to, cleaning up a little bit more, kind of like how Rule do. His first press conference right after the game is real kind of like messy, and then so the next day he started to try to clean it up a little bit. Oh, I ain't meant it. I ain't meant it like that. I ain't meant it like what I meant was, everybody on the team got to do better. See, yesterday it was, man, he got to be able to throw that ball better, man. He shouldn't have missed him on that, man. We can't block, we can't finish. Today it was, what? It was so much we could have did. The defense, they should have stopped him. Everybody should have played a part. Man, be real. Shoot. Popping Bullet said we got 2 years. And I ain't, man. Look, as a Panther fan, you know how frustrating this is, man. How am I keep on? Why I keep on doing this, though? You know what I mean? Like, I be making the jokes about, this domestic violence, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never gonna get right. You think you just gonna keep on hitting me over my head, man? And I'm just supposed to stick around in this house? I feel like I do everything. I feel like I do everything right as a fan. You know what I mean? Support y'all. And, you know what I mean? Talk good about you to people. Be lying to people. Telling people, oh, no, she don't hit me. I had ran into a cabinet. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, they mean well. They mean well. They gonna do right. I promise. This year they say they gonna do right. They gonna go to church and everything. They even hired a pastor. They gonna do us right. And then you do me like this, man. Year after year after year, you're never gonna do right. You never gonna do right. This ain't good, man. And now you're saying 2 more years. Man, what? I ain't gotta keep on putting up with this mess, man. Shoot. I ain't gotta keep on putting up with this mess. 2 more years for what? For you to have another coach and tell me, all right, this is the year. You ain't even listen to what I'm telling you. I'm telling you what the team need. Yeah, it was 1829 said Kansas City needs our defense. We up there trying to donate people, man. Like, look, y'all, I promise. That's, I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's how I feel. This defense deserves another offense, man. Like, they deserve a whole nother team, man. Like, for real, that's how I feel. Like, just leave, man. Just go. Y'all go to another team. Be happy. Go to another. Y'all don't deserve this fan base. Y'all don't deserve this offense. Just go be happy. Phil, run away. Phil, run away. Speaking of Phil, because somebody brought this up on the Panther Town Hall. The reason why I ain't talking at Panther Town Hall, I said, you know what? I get on my show talking all the time. I just didn't want to take up no time, and plus I had a good time just listening anyway. But folks said, if Matt Rule leave, then Phil Snow can be the head coach. That's not happening, man. That's definitely not happening. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see Phil Snow, you know what I mean, taking the head coaching job with us. He don't even seem like that type of person. You know what I mean? I think he enjoys being the defensive coordinator. I don't think he want the pressure. You know why? Because he's an older man. He know. He's smart. He's like, man, I ain't want that pressure. I'm good with being a defensive coordinator. I don't want to be this man been coaching for 84 years, man. You don't think he should have been a head coach by now? He don't want to be no head coach. And some people just like that. Some people don't want that position. I think he is cool, and I think he'll go. If Matt Rule was to leave, he gonna leave too. Plain and simple. If Matt Rule leave, he gonna leave too. Shoot, Matt Rule leave, y'all gonna be stuck with Joe Brady, man. That's what's gonna happen. If Matt Rule leave, that's who y'all gonna be stuck with, Joe Brady. For real, for real. John Jiggers said, if you like watching Carolina players succeed, go watch the Bills, man. Man, Star Latulele still playing, man. Y'all see that? Star still out there balling. Man, I'm telling you, we did something wrong, man. And we did something wrong, bro. For real, for real. We did something wrong. Um, John says he still trusts Scott and Sam. My man's Moni. What's up with you? One of the best moderators in the world. Appreciate you, Moni, for joining me, man. Look, you late though, dog. You late though. He said, Pat, what's up with you? My head hurting. I know your head hurting. Had my boy up there drinking. You see what the Panthers did? You see what the Panthers did to my boy, man? Got his head hurting. Got a hangover. And they don't even know him. Had my boy stressed out. 89, I appreciate that super chat. He said, what was they calling Joe Brady in the town hall? I don't know. I must have missed that part. Because I wasn't in there too long. Because I realized, like, man, this is crazy, dog. Like, one of my biggest things, y'all, like, just me just being personal. I'm very, very cerebral. Like, I take a lot of stuff. When I hear, like, I don't know, it's hard for me to focus when I'm getting a lot of opinions. That's why I have to take breaks from social media. And I was like, man, this is too much, man. Like, it was a lot going on. So I had to step away for a few. I didn't stay on there too long, man. But it was in there till about 12 o'clock. It went on from 8 to 12. They was in there going at it, man. So like I said, if you need a little therapy session, that's where you had needed to be at. But also it was very entertaining. I don't know what they call Joe Brady though. I must have missed that part. Man, look. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, man. They was talking so bad about. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't want to be the snitch. I ain't even gonna be the snitch. C Dog, what's going on with your dog? Ramel Green, what's going on with you? My man's Aldridge Sprill. Jeff, what's up with you? He said, Pat, the next game going to tell us how the rest of the season is going to go. C-Mac. I cannot kind of agree with that, man. If we end up, man, let me tell you. That's definitely going to be I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm already numb, so I don't know what this game gonna do if we lose. It definitely ain't gonna be. I think it's gonna kind of kill the season for me a little bit. For me to get hyped and be making the jokes and stuff like that, it's gonna kind of kill it for me, man. Because I know that the rest of the season I'm gonna be negative and making jokes, and a lot of fans gonna be like, "Man, come on, Pat. Where's your hope? You gave up on my team, man. Come on, you're not even a Panther fan." John said he predicted a statement win against the Vikings. Is Dalvin Cook gonna be playing? I know he didn't play last week. I mean, this past week. I agree with this, Brandon Stewart. Them teams is balling, man. Them teams are balling for real, for real. Joe Clarity said, Pat, what we did wrong was letting Tepper buy the team. Say what you want, but Jerry Richardson never forced a rebuild. I'm kind of glad that we got away from Richardson because we needed something new, man. I just felt like I just didn't like that old regime. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a lot of stuff about that old regime that I didn't agree with. We had our ups and downs then. I was hoping that Tepper was going to work out. You know what I mean? And he seems like he wants to win. We seeing some good things. So I ain't going to throw it all out. We are seeing some good things. A lot of stuff kind of confusing. But kind of like somebody had touched on in the meeting, man, we dealing with a lot of new stuff. You got new owner. You got new coach. New head coach to the NFL. A new offensive coach to the NFL. You got a new GM. Like, And I think it's just growing pains, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just something you got to go through. Richardson on this team for 20 years, man. You know, we got 2 Super Bowl appearances, but we ain't got no championships. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no Super Bowl championships. And even then, it's like, man, like that ain't even enough. I know it might be enough for a lot of fans. Like, I know it's enough for a lot of fans to feel like, hey, man, look, well, we got the Super Bowl, we got some some NFC championships. We got back to back win the NFC South, man. That ain't enough for me now, man. You know what I'm saying? The Buccaneers got 2 daggone Super Bowls, man. I told y'all, my neighbor next door is a Buccaneer fan. What I look like going out there and talking junk with him? He just won a Super Bowl, man. You know what I'm saying? I want more. You know what I'm saying? As long as I've been rooting for this team, I want a freaking Super Bowl, dog. I just been sitting around here rooting for this team and stressing out about this team. They don't care about me. They don't even care about me, dog. Man, come on, man. My man Jared Costin up in here. Jared, it's all good, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, man. Shoot. It is all good. So I hope I was being clear now. I mean, even after the loss, you know what I mean, and it was a close loss. We shouldn't have lost to these Eagles, man. We shouldn't have lost to these Eagles. I pretty much feel the same way I feel about this offense. The same way I felt yesterday about this offense. I pretty much still feel the same way. It's still on the offensive line. It's still on Joe Brady. It's still on Sam Darnold. Robbie Anderson did what he could do. DJ did what he could do. Uh, Chuba did what he could do. Tommy Tremble did what he can do. The weapons did okay. But and the defense, no complaints from me. None. I hate that Matt Rule even brought him up. I hate that he even said something about the defense because he shouldn't have even said nothing. I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to shift the blame to everybody. You're trying to make sure everybody share the blame because we won. We are one. We a team. Nah. No, man. Sean Presley, I ain't never seen you act like this. I ain't never seen you act like that, man. Shoot. I'll let Sean say it though. I'll let him say it though, man. Rafael Morales, what's going on? He said cut Matt. I think a lot of fans was broken, man. Like, oh, yeah, I think a lot of fans was broken, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all can tell. I'm kind of like I said, I'm numb. You know what I mean? Like, I think the Panther fans, I think Panther fans have kind of, you don't even see a lot of like arguing back and forth with each other now, man. And like, it's like, man, this junk ain't even worth it no more, man. Like, what I look like beating you up, man. It's the daggone team making these decisions. You know what I mean? Yeah, we do disagree. We do disagree about uh, little things, but man, it ain't like it was. You know what I mean? Like last year, we was going at it. We was going at it, but I just think everybody broken, man. Like they ain't gonna admit it. I know when I see a broken people, and y'all broke. Audrey Jackson say, "How y'all feel about C.J. Henderson?" I like C.J. Henderson. I know a lot of people was like, "Man, why he wasn't playing? Why he wasn't playing?" He just came to the team, and plus AJ Bouye and Dante was balling anyways. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have no type of issues with CJ. None. All right, C Dog. Appreciate you checking in, my guy. My brother D Super up in here. Um, yeah, we talked about that Super, like, and like I kind of said, maybe that was something that Cowboys saw. That's why Trayvon Diggs was able to get those. Like, we becoming so predictable. This offense is becoming so predictable, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Is Sam Darnold really that simple? Is Sam Darnold really that simple, man? With all these weapons, and you got a predictable offense. With all these weapons, you got a predictable offense. Cause y'all remember in the preseason, y'all kept saying, "Hey, this preseason, we not gonna show them the whole play." But oh my gosh, I'm getting upset, y'all. I'm getting upset, man. Oh man, y'all remember y'all say that? Man, this preseason, we ain't gonna show them all the secret plays. What do you expect? You want them to see all the secret plays, man? You remember we couldn't score in the red zone? It's because we ain't want to show them the secret plays. Man, that man ain't got no plays, man. Like, he don't know what he doing. He don't know what he doing, man. And I was like, man, we got to do a trick play just to score touchdown. It ain't trick plays. It's just regular plays, but they secret. I agree. Wonton, Keith Taylor definitely played well. All the cornerbacks played well, dog. Like, all the secondary played well, man. One thing y'all not saying is, dag, man, I wish J.C. Horn was out there. Y'all not saying that. Everybody that's y'all commenting and nobody's saying, oh man, I wish J.C. Horn was out there. This is not me saying that J.C. Horn is not good. J.C. Horn is elite. He's a freaking dog. He's a dog. Top dog. But you know what the real issue is. We done fixed J.C. Horn position 3 times. Yeah, I'm going to say that. I'm going to keep saying it because we done fixed it 3 times. Yes, Keith Taylor balled out. All the corners balled out. Sam Franklin, he showed his youth yesterday. He showed his youth. But it shouldn't even came down to that. It shouldn't even came down to that. Red Sun Patron said we might have to give PJ a shot. I'll be honest, y'all. I'll be honest, man. PJ might not even get it either, man. Like, I saw, man, look, Will Greer almost beat PJ out in preseason. If y'all want to see PJ just because you want to see a change, you know what I mean? You getting tired of looking at Sam Darnold and you just want to try something new. Okay. But I don't want nobody getting their hopes up and saying, because that's what happens. That will happen. Y'all get your hopes up about, man, bringing PJ, he gonna save us. And you have this, idea that PJ is a different, he's a better quarterback than he really is. And then he get out there and then you be like, what? For real? You really on this team because of nephewtism. You really cut on this team because of nephewtism. He almost got beat out, man, by Will Greer. Almost, man. He played better than Will Greer in the last 2 preseason games. I'm sorry, Will Greer played better than PJ. You know what I'm saying? I want PJ to be good too. I want him to be good too. And I'm be honest, I want to see him because I'm tired of looking at Sam Darnold too. But especially if we start to have a terrible season. Like, for real, if we go below 500, which ain't hard to do. If we, if we lose the next 3 games, bring in PJ. I agree, bring in PJ. Thank you, Jeff, because I forgot to talk about that. We released Rod Smith today. They asked about Rod Smith. He said we just move on from him. That's got to be the dumbest thing ever, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you had all them running backs in there doing for what? For what? It didn't make no sense. You tried to get cute after C-Mac left. You really thought you could use 3 running backs like you that nice. You really thought you was that nice. Oh, we gonna use 3 running backs. Man, please, you barely know how to use 1. Um, Chris says this week is a must win for us. Can't lose 3 straight NFC matchups. I agree, man. To be honest, these last 2 games was a must win for us, man. We needed that. We needed that, dog. We needed that. But yes, I agree. we lose this next game, we gonna pretty much be our power rankings going on. They ain't even gonna talk about us no more. They ain't gonna talk about it. We told y'all so. We told you. We told y'all. So yeah, y'all, that's pretty much it, y'all. I'm glad I can get on here and tell y'all how I feel, man. This team, look, only nowhere to go but up. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta go down first. Nowhere to go but up, man. It is what it is. Panther fans, don't get upset, man. You don't control this team. You know what I mean? We can only sit up here and hope they make the right decisions, and hopefully they can do better in these games and execute. Hopefully Matt Rule will continue to. I don't want to say continue. I hope Matt Rule progresses as a head coach. I wish him all the best. I don't want to see him gone. I prefer Matt. I'm gonna be honest. I want you to do better. Believe it or not, I want Matt Rule to do better. I want Joe Brady to do better. I want Sam Darnold to do better. I want this offensive line to look better. I don't want y'all to look worse. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to look worse. I want them to look better. And so hopefully that happens. Hopefully that happens. Jared said we went on a 5-game losing streak after we won 3 games. Man. And would y'all say Teddy Bridgewater look better than this? Would y'all say Teddy look better than this? I ain't gonna get into that. I ain't gonna start nothing. I shouldn't even say that. So Panther fans, it is what it is. I will be back with a preview. Minnesota Viking fans, cause I know y'all scouting now, bro. I know they like, man, we about to get them. We about to get them, man. I told y'all wasn't a good team. Hey, Panthers, y'all better fix this, man. Y'all better fix this. Y'all hit that like button one time. Them is free on your way out. I appreciate everybody that came in and joined the chat, man. I know this was kind of impromptu. That means you got that notification bell hit, man. I appreciate that. Or you saw this come up on your timeline or whatever you call it. But I appreciate y'all checking in. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and definitely hit that notification bell. I might come back and have a little bit more energy. So make sure y'all hit that notification bell. I appreciate everybody that donated to the channel. Oops, I don't have it up. Matter of fact, I'll run it in. I appreciate everybody that donated to the channel, man. If you want to support the channel, you can always hit the Cash App $ the train stop, or PayPal, paypal.me/PatColeTrain. Y'all, Panther fans, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Don't let the Panthers ruin your day, man. Shoot, you woke up this morning. You hear me? Hold on, man. I can't end it like this, man. You woke up this morning. You don't even have a football team to run. You know what I'm saying? You got your churn with you, huh? You got your wife or your husband with you. You hear me? Don't let this team ruin your day. My man said they ruined his birthday. The Panthers don't even care about your birthday. You hear me? You got blessed to see another year, man. Bump them Panthers, dog. Shoot, they gonna do what they wanna do. You able to go to work and make money. Get your money, man. You know what I'm saying? You got a roof over your head, man. Bump these daggone Panthers. You hear me? Shoot. They'll be alright. Go. Just don't buy no more of their merchandise. Do like I do. Y'all see I came in here with a daggone a black t-shirt. I had this hat. I don't know what draft year this was. This may be like 2018. I can't remember. Man, I ain't buying no more daggone Panther merchandise. Shoot, y'all stress me out like this. Don't you go and fuss at them churn because your team lost. Don't you go and throw back a couple like my man's Money, even though I did get a little sip in yesterday. But don't you go get drunk off this team, man. You hear me? Shoot. We better than this. This they team. This Tepper team. You ain't paid $3 billion to lose. Hey, imagine how Tepper feel. This man played $3 billion for a team just to lose. Man, shoot. This man paid $3 billion for a team where Eagles fans come to. He had more Eagles fans in his stadium. He had more Eagle fans in his stadium than he had Panther fans. I know he's sick. They ain't my team. Hey, that your problem. You hear me? Tell, that's your problem. You pay all that money for this team just to lose. Hey, shoot, man. I take care of mine. I take care of my house. Shoot. I ain't want to be no failure like that. All right, Panther fans, y'all. It's all good. It's all love. We'll be back Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. I got the preview coming. Hopefully tomorrow night. If not, then hey, it is what it is. All right, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I'm gone.